So, Eight of Discs is really saying that in June you need to keep working, you need to keep learning, that you're on the right path, but you don't know everything yet. And do you ever know everything? No. But this is saying like it's the Apprentice card. Keep learning, and I feel like the King of Cups was facilitating that knowledge for you, that knowledge base that you are cultivating. So keep that up. Don't let up. Keep learning. Nine of Swords reversed. This is in relationship. Ace of Swords, and then the Unconscious, which is also the Hanged Man reversed. All right. So the Nine of Cups can be in reverse, though. It's almost a self-indulgent feeling of the woe is me. Nine of Swords upright often is feeling really stressed out, feeling really confused, sleepless nights, just toiling over in your head, is it tolling? Tolling over in your head, what to do. But when it's in reverse, it's almost like you've taken it too far now. You've taken it too far and it's not helpful. I mean, anxiety is never helpful anyways, but now it's just being kind of self-indulgent when there are actually choices that you can make, Taurus. And the reason why I say that is there's an Ace of Swords that's in the upright. So there's a chance to move forward when it comes to relationship. But the other problem that I'm really seeing here is the Unconscious reversed. So instead of delving into self, delving into the answers within, you're looking outside for the answers. You're looking to other people for the answers. And this has to do with relationship, remember? So this can be romantic, this can be family, this can be friends. But instead of saying, what do I need? Who do I need in my life? You're looking outside and you're looking at different people's relationships and different people's opinions, and you're taking those more seriously than you are yourself. Now remember, those outside opinions are filtered through their own personal lens and through their own personal needs and wants. So it's as loving and kind as they can be, it's not always in your best interest. What's in your best interest is to make decisions based on your soul calling and on the integrity of spirit within you. And the only way you can do that is instead of like this in reverse, it's not blocking people out, you're blocking yourself out. And you're not listening to you. It's like you're sick of hearing yourself in a way. Or you're afraid to hear yourself. Because sometimes the truth of who you are is terrifying. But that's what's going to lead you to a healthy new beginning and a way to conduct yourself in relationship with others that is truthful. And you'll be able to speak and communicate that truth. But you have to find out what that truth is before you can actually embody it, imbibe it, become it. All right, so in career we have the Two of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so with the Two of Swords, it's unknown. It's like you don't know what to do when it comes to career. And I think you're fighting. You're fighting. You could be fighting with somebody, but I really do feel like you're fighting with yourself more so. You're fighting with what you're supposed to do, what you should do. Is it worth it? Do I need to change everything? Do I need to shift the job? Should I quit right now? How am I going to move on? Because the Eight of Discs is, apprentice work. Keep working, keep working, keep working. And you're wondering if it's even worth it. Well, the Four of Wands is celebration. So it's like if you stay diligent and you keep working, I think you're really going to see a benefit and you're going to see a celebration out of it. But it's like you just don't know. You just don't know what to do. And like what I mean is keep working. I don't mean necessarily working at the job you are at, working towards the goal that you have set for yourself. And maybe that is finding another job with the skills that you have been cultivating and creating. Maybe it's growing your job and you're fighting with yourself saying, hey, can I even do it? Is it even worthwhile? What will happen? How will this go? The moment you decide that something is worth it, you will start to see the road be laid in front of you. And that's worth celebrating. That's amazing. But you have to stop fighting with yourself, or it could be with somebody else. You know, it could be with somebody else. You have to lay down the wands. However, like a lot of times with the Five of Wands, what I see is that it's an argument, it's a fight, it's sparring to grow endurance for you. That you have to go through this so you know how to get out of it. So remember that. And then in abundance, we have the Ace of Cups. Illusion, reverse. This is good. And the Three of Cups. So you're going to have, like, this is such a positive thing. As soon as you let go of an obsession, could be a person, you know, because here we have the Nine of Swords, and it's, you know, in a way obsessing over the darkness, obsessing over anxiety, obsessing over a stressful situation. As soon as you break through that, it's going to be like boom, 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 happy joy, happy joy, happy joy. And you're going to feel so relieved. And you'll finally get to go out and actually have fun instead of sitting there and speaking about this darkness that you've been going through. And remember, like with this Nine of Swords reverse, it's in a relationship. So it's either your actions within a relationship. It could, like, I really feel that for some Taurus, a lot of you guys actually, it's like you're like, I should have done something so much differently than I did. And I regret what I have done. And I obviously shouldn't listen to myself. So that's why I'm listening to other people. Right? As soon as you let that go and you realize that everyone makes mistakes and I've grown from it and now I'm stronger and I'm better and I am ready to love, you know, you have a new emotional beginning and you get to go have fun with your friends and probably meet somebody there, to tell you the truth. You know, this is a new beginning. This is a new relationship. So, but you have to break free of the illusion. And I really do feel like you're going to, because it's in reverse. So it's letting that go. So good job. Good job, Taurus. And then in the mind, body, soul. Before I go on to this is in abundance. You know, so this is going to create a lot of love and happiness and fertility in your life in many different ways. It could be that it's, you know, this partner or this person who's coming in after you let go of your self-doubt and your almost like self-deprecation, could lead you to a more wealthy life in so many different forms. Okay, so mind, body, soul. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Three of Wands. And then we have the Eight of Cups. Okay? Knight of Wands. I like that energy. And it's coming in fast. It's coming in furious. Knight of Wands wants to see you succeed. Might have a quick way to gain knowledge in this field that you have been working in and on. And, I feel like, this Knight of Wands is like, let's learn this, let's do this, come on, keep going, because they can see the future for you more so than you can. And this is a fire energy. So, they're all about, let's go. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy, Taurus. Okay. So those kinds of signs are just like, let's go, let's make this happen. Let's not wait. Let's use action. Let's move forward. Three of Wands. Let's see the future and let's make it happen. But the Eight of Cups is saying you have to walk away from something first for that to happen. And you have to have faith in walking away from it. You have to believe in yourself more than your past. Okay? So that's kind of the theme for you, Taurus, is you've got to let go. You've got to let go and see the future for the beauty that it is. And you know why you can see the future for the beauty that it is? Because you put in the work. You put in the blood, sweat, and tears. Let's call in the angels for some added Okay, well, let's see here. All right, power animal. Your animal spirit guide is a guardian to you and is helping you with this situation. Okay, there's two things. What is the animal that you just felt resonate with you? Call on them to guide you. After you see this reading, I want you to spend the next day being mindful of animals that come to you or make themselves known. And it could be spiritually, but it could also be on the earthly realm. You know, it could be pictures, it could be on like a bus, or even animals that just come up to you. But animals are such a wonderful source of inspiration, guidance, and strength. They take out that aspect that we have as humans of mentally going over everything logically.
Okay, so this is interesting because everything is in reverse except for the center. So the awakening is, judgment. So this is Pluto. It can also represent Scorpio. And having this here is like you're getting your just desserts. You're getting what needs to happen. Things are shifting in all honesty and all truth. So if you are walking in truth, this is awesome. But if you've been kind of fudging a little bit, it's going to come nip you in the bud. Having the 6 of discs right now, and this is in relationship, is really saying it's not time to lecture somebody else about something you don't know about. Okay? Sometimes we just want to help somebody out, so we keep giving them ideas even though we don't really know the situation. We really don't have the knowledge to give to somebody about a situation because we just, it could be about a job, it could be about family, and we just don't know the family members, or, we don't know how the job goes. And so this is really asking, it's time for you to just listen and to be a sounding board for those around you and actually just absorb that instead of trying to teach them a lesson. They don't need that right now. What they need is you just to be present and to hold space. And also vice versa. You don't really need to be hearing any lessons from somebody. You've got what you need inside and you need to figure it out from there. And I think that's in all relationships, actually. I think that's just overarching. And then we have the Emperor, and this is in career and job. So having this reversed, it's some of you might be offered a job to move, and it just might not be the time, or it's just going to be really hard for you to make that happen. But it's okay because it's not necessarily the end-all be-all job, is it? You're looking for something a little bit better. But the Emperor reversed also is, ruling unjustly and making decisions in regards to your career, in regards to your job that aren't in line with your truth and your path. So be careful about that. If you're just pushing for a job or pushing for a situation and it's not coming organically and things aren't coming about right, and so you decide to kind of, fudge a little and make things happen so that it goes in your favor, even though it's not 100% honest, be careful about that, especially when we have the awakening right here. The world is watching. The universe is watching. And so this is not the time to, even in the slightest bit, be dishonest. No stealing Post-its from work. Don't do it. And then we have the Ace of Discs reversed, and this is an abundance. And if you are kind of just like fudging a little bit, then it's going to really take away your abundance. I actually see some of you guys getting caught and getting reprimanded for something that, could be really, really small. And the first time you've ever done it, and you just kind of, you're like, well, I'm sick of it. I'm taking the bagels home. I'm starving from the refrigerator at work, something like that. And then find out and somebody says you stole them, and it just snowballs, but it takes away from your growth. It takes away from your abundance. So really stay honest and straight and narrow for the rest of the month. And the King of Discs, I really feel, is going to be the person. It could be you, because it is an earth sign. It's reversed. So it could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But the energy here, I feel like, is somebody who's kind of like lurking over you, watching your every single detail and waiting for you to mess up. And that way they can get you. So that's even more important for you to really pay attention, because I feel like there's, for a lot of you guys actually, Taurus, there's somebody watching and just waiting for you to slip up. And you can't right now. You have to stay really strong, diligent, and clear and honest, and look over everything 2, 3, 4 times, because there's somebody waiting to bring you down. It's a pretty card. All right, so the Lovers. Let's see what comes up. True love is judgment-free. When you connect to real infinite love, you see everything through this lens, instead of approaching things through fear, hate, and judgment of others. Cleanse your ego and find this pure energy, then spread it. Okay? So that's, I mean, that kind of does soften the blow of the month, right? Because here in the Six of Discs, we have, listen, just be, stay present, stay open to your love, to your friends, to the people who mean something with you. And then here with the Emperor, it's saying rule with love, rule with consciousness, with the best interest of not just you, but with everyone involved. And because if you don't do that, you're going to lose out on abundance and somebody's going to get you. So remember, cleanse your ego and find this pure energy of true love, and then spread it.